If you just filed a home insurance claim, the next phone call you take could cost you $20,000. There are exactly 5 things your adjuster is trained never to tell you. And if you make even one of these mistakes in the next 72 hours, your claim is as good as denied. Here's what nobody tells you about homeowners insurance in America. The person assigned to your case, your desk adjuster, is not your advocate. They are a trained cost containment professional working for a publicly traded company that exists to make a profit. Every single question they ask you, every seemingly friendly conversation, is designed to build a file that justifies paying you the absolute minimum. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is how the system is built. I am not an attorney. Nothing in this video is legal or financial advice. This is general consumer education based on documented insurance industry practices. Thing number 1. And this is the trap that kills more claims than any other: the recorded statement. Within 24 to 48 hours of filing your claim, you will get a phone call from a desk adjuster who sounds genuinely concerned. They will ask if they can record the conversation just for their notes. This is the most dangerous moment in your entire claim. That recording is not for notes. It is for building a transcript that their legal team can use against you later. They will ask you the same question in 3 different ways, hoping you accidentally contradict yourself. They will ask you to estimate damages before you have had time to get your own contractor out. And whatever number you say on that call becomes the ceiling they will never go above. You are not legally required to give a recorded statement in most states. Say these exact words: "I am happy to cooperate, but I would prefer to provide my statement in writing after I have had a chance to fully assess the damage." That one sentence has saved homeowners hundreds of thousands of dollars. Thing number 2. The first settlement offer is never the real number. Insurance companies have internal guidelines called settlement authority levels. A typical desk adjuster has authority to settle a claim up to a certain dollar amount without asking a supervisor. For a standard water damage claim, that might be $10,000, but the supervisor above them has authority up to $25,000, and the claims manager above that can authorize $50,000. The first number they put in front of you is almost always the lowest number in their authority range. Not the number they actually think your claim is worth. If you accept the first offer, you just left thousands of dollars on the table that were already approved and waiting for you. Never accept the first offer, ever. Ask for the adjuster to send you their line-by-line scope of loss estimate in writing. Then get your own contractor or a public adjuster to prepare a competing estimate. The gap between those 2 documents is your negotiation room. Thing number 3, your own policy likely contains coverages your adjuster will never mention unless you specifically ask for them by name. Most homeowners' policies have something called additional living expenses or ALE coverage. If your home is uninhabitable due to a covered loss, your insurance must pay for your hotel, your meals, your laundry, even your pet boarding above and beyond your dwelling coverage limit. But the adjuster is not going to volunteer this. You have to affirmatively request it. There is also ordinance or law coverage. If your home was built before modern building codes and the repair requires you to bring the entire electrical system or plumbing up to code, standard policies only cover a small amount unless you have this endorsement. An adjuster who sees a $20,000 code upgrade requirement is not going to tell you about ordinance or law coverage unless you bring it up first. And here is the deep cut. Debris removal coverage, which pays for the cost of removing your destroyed property, is often separate from the main dwelling limit. If your adjuster tells you the debris removal came out of your main payout, they just double-dipped on money that belongs to you. Thing number 4. You are not required to use the contractor your insurance company recommends. This is one of the most persistent myths in the claims process. After your inspection, the adjuster will often say something like, "We work with a great restoration company. I can have them out there tomorrow." What they are actually doing is steering you toward a contractor who is on their preferred vendor program. These contractors get a steady stream of referrals from the insurance company. In exchange, they agree to work within the insurance company's pricing guidelines, which are almost always below market rate. A preferred vendor contractor answers to the insurance company, not to you. If they find hidden damage behind the drywall that would increase the claim by $8,000, they have a financial incentive to look the other way. Your own independent contractor has no such conflict. You have the legal right in all 50 states to choose your own licensed contractor. Get 3 estimates from independent contractors before accepting any settlement number. Thing number 5, and missing this one can kill your claim even if you did everything else right: the proof of loss deadline. Buried in your policy is a clause that says you must submit a formal proof of loss statement within a specific number of days after the loss, usually 60 days, but it can be as short as 30. If you miss this deadline, the insurance company can legally deny your entire claim. Your adjuster may never mention the proof of loss deadline to you. They are not legally required to remind you. They will continue having friendly conversations with you, sending you small partial payments, making it feel like everything is progressing normally, and then the deadline passes. Open your policy document right now, search for the words proof of loss. Find that deadline and put it in your calendar with a reminder 1 week before. When you submit it, send it certified mail with return receipt requested. You need proof that you submitted your proof. Let me give you the exact action plan. Step 1. Find your policy declarations page. Look at your coverage A dwelling limit, your coverage C personal property limit, and your coverage D loss of use limit. Write those 3 numbers down. Those are your boundaries. Step 2. Before you take another call from your adjuster, hire an independent contractor or a public adjuster to do their own inspection. The cost of this independent inspection is the best insurance you will ever buy. Step 3. Document everything. Take photos of every angle of every damaged area before any repairs begin. Save every receipt, even for things that seem minor. Create a dedicated email folder for all insurance correspondence. If it is not in writing, it did not happen. Step 4. When you receive the adjuster's estimate, do not respond immediately. Take 24 hours, read it line by line. Compare it against your independent contractor's estimate. Highlight every discrepancy. Then respond in writing with your counterproposal and supporting documentation. Step 5. The proof of loss. Find the deadline in your policy. Put it in your calendar right now. Prepare the document early. Have it notarized. Send it certified mail. This single document is your legal shield. Here's the reality. Insurance companies process thousands of claims every single day. You will only go through this process a handful of times in your entire life. They have the experience. They have the legal team. They have the data. The only way to level the playing field is to know the rules they are hoping you never learn. If this video helped you, hit subscribe, because the next time your claim hits a wall, you will want to know exactly